I am really happy. I have completely hit the jackpot with this. I would love to return, but that's not really a possibility. I can't be one of them jerks, people. Apparently that's classed as one of the most tranquil places in England. Hey everyone, so today's campsite adventure is going to be a little bit different than usual. I'll explain in a little while, but we're going to head to Clun in Shropshire and check the place out. So thanks for joining the adventure and let's start living the dream. Well, first impressions, people, I am really happy. I have completely hit the jackpot with this. Really going to enjoy this. Yeah, so the campsite no longer exists, basically. It's still on Google Maps, but they no longer operate. So I turned up because it's still on Google Maps and spoke to the lady, and she said, well, if you just want one night, you can stay in the field, but there's no facilities because they sold the facility block and turned it into a house or something, I don't know. So I have this whole field to myself. Nobody else is going to turn up because it's no longer a campsite, and she's charging me £8 for the night, which is an amazing price. Really happy. Obviously there's no facilities. This is a bit of a strange campsite review video because there is technically no longer a campsite to review. But for me, that's going to make this an amazing stay. I'm going to enjoy this, people. So I do have a gorgeous little stream behind me there. Yeah, really like that. It is a nice field with some nice views around it. So yeah, it must have been a pretty decent campsite in its time. And the facility block that they sold, they've converted into like a holiday let or something. So it looks like it would have been a pretty decent facility block. So this would have been the only campsite that you can actually walk to Clun from. Yeah, so I'm going to check that out in a little while. Now, you do have to walk through some private land, but the lady did tell me that if I say I'm staying here, then I can walk through that land. So the lady did offer me some water, but you know, I don't need any. I've got everything I need. So that's the main reason she let me stay, because I have everything I need. I don't need anything. But obviously this is not a campsite anymore, and they don't normally let people stay here. She did say her friend comes here sometimes and she lets her friend stay in this field, but that is it. So I'm probably not going to tell you where we are, because this is now just private land. It's not a campsite, and I'm sure they don't want people just turning up here. So yeah, obviously I'm near Clun because we're going to walk into Clun. So yeah. Anyway, let's crack on with it, people. Let's get out there and live the dream. Let's go check out Clun, people. Bada boom, bada bing. I think there's a nice castle in Clun. So yeah, we'll go have a look at that. Better get out there soon, actually, because I think it might be a miserable afternoon. So let's roll. Living the dream. Let's start living the dream. So Clun Castle was built in the 11th century to proclaim Norman dominance over this part of Welsh Marches. Yeah, obviously I'm reading that from my phone right now. Yeah, that's alright. It is free entry and there is a car park down there as well, so yeah, it is pretty nice, to be fair. Yeah, a few people about but not too many. Yeah, not a bad ruins to have a little walk around, to be fair. Yeah, reasonably quiet. There's been a few people about, but I was able to get the drone out briefly. I wouldn't get the drone out if there were people here, because there's nothing worse than turning up to a site like this, wanting a nice, quiet, relaxing time, and some jerk is flying a drone around the whole time, is there? So yeah, I can't be one of them jerks, people. But no, I managed to get a few shots, so yeah. Anyway, let's crack on then, people, and go and check out a bit of Clun, see what Clun is like. It didn't look overly impressive when I walked through it a minute ago, but who knows, we'll check it out anyway. We'll see. Maybe it will blow my mind. Maybe there's some hidden secrets that I missed. Clun Museum. I didn't know there was a museum. Closed now anyway, never mind. So that was Clun. Apparently that's classed as one of the most tranquil places in England. It was reasonably tranquil, to be fair. Wouldn't class it as one of the most tranquil though. It was nice. Not a lot there, but you know, I've had a good day anyway. Just gotta get back now before the rain. Possibility of rain. Yeah. Okay, so I can see rain coming down behind me and I just heard some thunder. So yeah, Bonga Ben might be getting wet, people. Never mind, got a bit of a walk back as yet, probably about half an hour. Probably going to take me longer because my legs are absolutely killing me. But yeah, damn, never mind. Since I've been out here in Shropshire, the weather has been glorious every day. And today it's been pretty nice. And as long as I can make it back before the rain, then it'll all be good. So yeah, living the dream, people. Hopefully. The clouds are getting darker, they're getting closer. That thunder's getting a lot closer. Bonga Ben is in a rush to get back before he gets wet. Will I make it, people? Wish me luck. Not looking good. Made it just in time, people, just in time. Ah, thank God. So yeah, there was a bit of heavy rain briefly, but hopefully it has passed. And I'm actually really happy because this is the first time on my Shropshire trip that I'm actually going to have tea at a reasonable time. Every other video I've had tea at like 10:30, 11 because I've been out exploring during the sunsets, but not today. And I'm going to have a steak as well, so yeah, pretty happy about that. Got a rump steak, fry it up with some mushrooms, broccoli and a couple of eggs. Yeah, it's going to be good. I might as well get rid of this little bit of courgette as well. Get you in there, boy. You've been rotting away in the heat in this van for 2 days now. Damn it, I need a bigger pan, people. Should have just not left my decent one at home like a complete muppet. Well, the eggs aren't really going to work because I haven't got like a... Well, we'll give it a go. Well, this looks pretty damn good, people. I might have overdone it on the steak seasoning, so yeah, it might be a little bit peppery. We'll see. Yep, good and raw in the middle, just as I like it. Well, that steak went down pretty well. There was a bit much seasoning on it, but I'll wash it down with a beer. And I've got a Clun Pale Ale from the Clun Brewery. Pretty suiting as we are in Clun. Now, I don't actually like pale ales, but, you know, we are in Clun. Yeah, so let's give it a go. So I would like to thank a few subscribers who have bought me a beer. Thank you Janet and Nigel, thank you Gareth Tyres, thank you John and Nettie, and thank you Simon and Sherry. Cheers, but I would like to thank all of you for watching the videos because I appreciate all of you watching the videos, you're helping me out. So cheers everyone. Too pale ale-y for me. Nah, I'm not keen. I'm not, to be honest with you. Just not for me, people. I'm going to drink it. There's no way I'm going to waste it. There's all bits in it as well. That, yeah, there is, and it is cloudy. Which makes me wonder, am I going to get an upset stomach? Well, I'll drink it and we'll find out. Anyway, I'm going to watch the sunset for a little while, people, and then probably watch a bit of YouTube, do a bit of editing, and then catch you people in the morning.
That's the fear of losing your drone. So in the end, I only really used the Spark for the active track features. Now the only problem with the Spark is when I realised it was over the 250 gram limit.
Morning everyone. Yeah, I slept really well last night, really happy. Obviously there was no disruption from any other campers and there isn't any noise from anything around here really, so yeah, really good. Really happy to have been staying here last night. Yeah. It is a shame that the campsite's no longer open because it is the only campsite that I can see that's walking distance to Clun. Now, Clun was quite a nice place. It wasn't huge, it wasn't a mass amount there, you know, but it was quite nice. There was a shop, spa shop in Clun. There is a bus service, but there's one bus go through it per day from what I can see on Google Maps. So you can't get a bus to and from anywhere. So yeah, not really a very good bus service. But you know, it's one of them places where there is nothing. There's no supermarkets around or anything like that. Yeah, food pubs and a cafe and a spa shop, and that's it. So yeah, but yeah, this has been an amazing place, and this would have been an amazing campsite, to be fair. So if you know where I am, then don't come here, because obviously this is no longer open to the public. And I think the lady took pity on me because I said I saw it on Google Maps and I just turned up, and she thought, ooh, we've left it on Google Maps, this bloke has driven here because of that. So I think that's why she let me stay, because she just took pity on me. So she's probably going to remove it from Google Maps now. So don't just turn up here and expect to be able to camp. I was very lucky, and initially she wasn't going to let me, and then she sort of changed her mind. So yeah, I'm really happy. I've really enjoyed it here. I would love to return, but that's not really a possibility. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to pack up and head off now. If you've enjoyed any of this, like and subscribe. Catch me on another adventure. Keep living the dream, and I'll see you soon, people.